Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in the next little round. And we are going to go up against the Harbingers of Hate, stop the Black Legion invasion in the Nereus system, the doomed city. The capital of Nereus III was doomed to perish. The city was overrun by Black Legion and most of the citizens were butchered by the blood-crazed invaders. Yet there were the lucky ones. A handful of survivors were taken into captivity. Who knows what cruel fate awaits them? I'm afraid there's not much left to do except for retribution. Let's go on.
This used to be a thriving capital. Now there is nothing left but ashes.
That's not entirely true. The majority of the local population is deceased or missing, but the bioscanners have located a large group of survivors. Their numbers are dwindling, though, following a perfectly regulated pattern. Strange. It makes sense, Magos. I have analyzed the operations of the traitors, and their attack against the Nereus III is an odd one. It's a backwater feudalistic planet, lacking any military, logistical, or economic importance. From their perverted point of view, there is only one important resource here.
Human livestock.
Exactly. For their unholy rituals. You should rip them apart before it's too late, Inquisitor.
This time your bloodthirst is perfectly appropriate.
Recoil, unclean.
So that's actually a little nice background information on what's happened here. A little disclaimer there, as you have seen, the power rating is at 850, I think it was, at least for this mission, so it is going to be a little more difficult for us right here. So it is of course possible that we are not going to make it. That just being said.
There's been an interesting development, Inquisitor. While you were finishing up with this rabble, I detected strange fluctuations in the energy field protecting the Black Legion ritual.
Be more specific, Magos.
It's only a theory, but it looks like their motive force fuels the energy field. All you have to do is sever this bond, and you can disrupt their ritual.
I will sever all of their bonds with great severity.
Alright then, right now we have a little thing, or we now know precisely what we have to do, so let's find out. Luckily by now, although I already have seen I think even a world bearer champion in the back there, we by now only have faced these, I would say, rather easy enemies, so I do not know what is then going to happen once we are facing the more not more aggressive ones, but the more armored and damage output wise enemy like this marine here. So quickly let's bring him down, and as you see, it is a little bit more of work, so nice that we can quickly reload. So he's down. Let's bring this one down. Still, most of our bursts kill the normal rebels in one salvo, although not everyone as usual. So in here we already have, not already, is already the right word there, but here we have the first bigger target, or not bigger target, but the first little champion at hand, something we have to deal with right now. I haven't seen any inoculators or whatsoever as of yet. I really hope that we find them right here. Although at the rate it is going, what was the little green thing there? I do not know. At the rate we are now killing the enemies, I do not know whether we will need any inoculators, but anyhow, better safe than sad. Oh, how does this saying goes? I don't remember at all. So he's down. Oh, come on. So I'll call down a Tarantula to help out. Because we know that this little leader there has his own tarantulas already out, and there I nearly effed up because I didn't take a look at our HP there, and they were nearly down. So the lifesaver, of course, the shielding plus.
Fought harder than the rest. Perhaps he was some kind of a leader.
The corpse may be worthy of inspection.
Alright, New Year's 4 !Day 5. They can't even name their planets properly. Pathetic. This is the 4th war on the 3rd world. This will be the last one for me. The Warlock has cut deep this time, right into the soul. Some of the new converts have fled. Fools, I won't save them. We cannot be saved. We were marked by the forked blade, and there is no escape for us. I feel my life slithering away into the hex. The ritual cannot be interrupted, he said. It must be a powerful sorcery, he said. The rift must be opened, he said. We will die one way or another, he said. I believe him. He tells the truth, even when he lies. And he lies a lot. This is not the glory he promised me. This is not the eternal life that the voices promised me. We are nothing but meat stuck between the ever-turning cocks. You were right, mother. I'm a fool. Oh yeah. I guess everyone who deals with chaos is some sort of a fool. Although I know some minds are seduced there by the chaos forces, whether it's because of arrogance or pride. That is what I, in story-wise, if you're thinking about the Primarchs, although I do not know what happened to them in their aging chambers once they were stolen from the Emperor back in the day, but for example, Magnus, he didn't want to do that. He was a little bit forced into that on one hand by the Emperor, and the other hand, well, let's first of all. But that is what I really was thought about sad. That once he teleported to the Emperor to warn him about the Horus heresy, that he was really sad, and he realized what kind of mistake he did. And I think that was story-wise, I mean background story-wise, so nicely done. But anyhow, that's not going to be the point right now. We are in the here and now, and not 10,000 years ago. So we have a damage buff. Let's try to put that to a good use, and well, we are not going to put it to the best use here. The only good thing there is that we already have a inoculator refill pack here. That is absolutely amazing. And we might get the Renegade Commander here. That would be oh so amazing. So he's down. So no sentry, no tarantulas off him, only mine. That is nice. So the buff there was put to good use. We cleared them all out. That is really nice. Okay, only that one remains. It's so good. I didn't think. I thought we would have more problems here dealing with all the enemy forces. We are right now just ripping apart. I imagined it would be so troublesome, but luckily not. So even having medical supplies, so the 2 inoculators we used were just not in vain, but it didn't. It doesn't matter, that's what I want to say. So what I reckon is that we should actually take a, after we killed all these guys, we should have a little sit and regenerate. So let's take down the shooty guys. Okay, I know that was a close combat guy there. I just misfired. Okay, that was quite a large enemy force, which actually ended up being utterly destroyed here. Okay, now we just go straight up ahead and kill the next camp, or purge the next camp to be precise. I first of all want to go and take the summoners down, because we do not want to have a not greater demon but a larger demon right here. What I wanted to say, come to think about it, I know it is by the time this episode is coming out, this will already be a couple of episodes ago, 2 or 3 I assume, but we have fought the first greater demon of Nurgle, the Great Unclean One, and when I played the first time this game, and believe you me guys, that is over 500 days ago, I never would have imagined that we are going to face greater demons of whatever godhood it is, and I think that is really nice. I enjoyed that intensively, although I have to say I thought the greater demon there was a little bit too weak, but that is just me. Although in the Warhammer lore, the Inquisition, the Inquisition is the Ordo Malleus. Malleus is facing demons, so as you may know, Inquisitors are enhanced humans as well, like Space Marines, but I think they are not as advanced as the Space Marines are. So I would always like to know how Inquisitors go ahead against greater demons. I don't suppose they are just going to shoot at them and kill them. They are going to go probably against them psychic-wise, like the Grey Knights with all their psi weapons. I guess something like that the Inquisitors are going to do as well. And this fight is going to be a little harder, because we are being targeted by the nasty airstrike there. I think or we are not being targeted anymore, but I have to say the airstrike is really annoying, because you can't stand still, and it is so important to stand still sometimes as the Inquisitor here in order to you know, put out your shots like so. Sometimes you just have to do it. We retreat, regenerate a little bit, and then we are going to face the greater, not the greater demon, but the sorcerer there. All of them down. That's the thing, I always say, well, these guys, they are not very they are not hard-hitting targets at all, and with I force mean the rebels, but once they are large in number, they of course do a lot of damage. And especially, I think I talk about that nearly every episode, but once your suppression is down, then of course this is really a dicey situation then. So let's retreat and shoot. A very important thing to do in this game. So there we need to upgrade our power rating, in my opinion, a little bit, because I would actually like to kill, not to overkill them, but to kill the enemies with one salvo there. Of course, except the traitor marines. That should be impossible. So we did heavy damage to the rebel sergeant. Still the havoc is there. Reloading. Let's take those guys down. It was bad that these guys actually came from the back and attacked us. Come on, down there. And now we can take him simply down, and then let's see what we have to do.
Good news, Inquisitor. The energy field has collapsed. You can now access the site of their rituals.
Good news indeed. They will pay the price for butchering this city.
So actually, I'm wondering what we are going to engage there. I have a weird feeling that we are going to have a lot of problems, because in my opinion, until now this mission was a little bit too easy, to say it like that. I expect something hard-hitting or a large amount of enemies here. So let's see how that is going to work out right now. We have to find the entrance, or the bridge to be precise, and luckily there have been some medical supplies placed here, as well as some supply packs. So we have a full shielding, nearly full shielding, and still 2 charges of inoculators, or so we can come back and recharge, I guess.
Repent.
So I wanna take on this.
You are a thorn in my side, Inquisitor. It's time to gently remove you.
To be honest, I don't know. That was the second time in this game, at least the second time I remember, that you face a bigger enemy in a enemy and which is surrounded by a couple of units, and the second time that the game placed you in the middle of all the enemies. That ain't nice. Okay, this champion has a lot of HP. We are not really doing much, or he's so heavily armored. So next one before us, switching to the melter gun and hopefully melting him away quickly. Down he is. Reload. 6,000 HP. Oh my god, that's absolutely crazy. What I like that the shielding you have, that is actually you see the surroundings. It would of course be absolutely amazing if you would see the sorcerer there as well, but you see the ruins of the city. That looks quite nice. Alright, having the main implant.
Have you defeated them, Inquisitor?
Just in time. The ritual was almost complete. Had they opened the warp rift, this planet would have been engulfed by demonic hordes. Alas, there is not much left to save or reclaim here. Time to return to the ship.
Ah yeah, next mission done. That feels nice. To be honest, when I started the mission, but when I started the recording software, the audio recording software, I was not in doubt, but I was a little bit afraid to start the mission because I was not certain whether we would make it. But now, sometimes you just have to risk some things. So we are a new rank, and we have new gear at our disposal. That is oh so amazing. So we have another perk and another skill point, and open 100 supply boxes. We have a new skill tree unlocked. So first of all, we are of course going to take a look at the equipment we have received. So that is insane. I really need more health regeneration on my normal items to increase the power rating. Okay, but that then, guys, no, we still want to talk to Ragnar.
I have an urgent message for you, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, the flagship of the Black Legion, the Inferius Eternum, has finally revealed itself at Nereus 4 and started a massive planetary bombardment. The civilian losses are regretful, but this move reeks of desperation. The bombardment resulted in massive firestorms, and the damage is massive, even for my taste. The Inferius Eternum is still in orbit, led by a heretic Astartes called Lord Antaros, the bringer of damnation. A Calidus assassin managed to infiltrate the ship, but she has failed to properly execute her mission. However, she managed to install a teleport beacon close to the bridge before her regrettable demise. I want you to be the wrath of the Imperium.
Well, that we will be. But we will be the wrath of the Imperium in the next episode, guys. And in this episode, we are even going to finalize the little investigation. For now, guys, as usual, I really, really, really thank you for watching. Yeah, that's what I want to say. If you actually have enjoyed this episode, give me a thumbs up, guys. If you haven't subscribed, guys, why don't you subscribe? Help me out, subscribe. And as usual, if you have anything to say, leave me a comment. I always say whether it's positive or negative, even the negative stuff helps me out, guys. For now, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.